They looked at each other, their eyes evasive, and the atmosphere became extremely strange. After a long time, a man named Jiang Wei spoke up cautiously. Suwan, maybe we should just give in. The other side is too strong. We're no match for them. If we fight, it's a dead end. If we hand it over, at least we might survive. Right? His words stirred the room like a stone in a pond. Another added, as long as we're alive, there's hope. Giving in is better than dying. Only Xiaoya stayed silent behind me. Seeing the men waver, I felt a chill. The Ark's plan worked. I didn't argue, but told them this choice meant life or death, giving them an hour to vote. As they left the control room like they'd been pardoned, I knew they weren't thinking. They were colluding. I needed to observe. On the living quarters monitor, Old Li, Jiang Wei, and 2 others huddled in a storage room corner. It was a blind spot for main cameras, but my hidden pinhole camera caught everything. I could clearly see Old Li speaking to the others in a low voice, his expression animated, hands gesturing constantly. Jiang Wei and the others kept nodding, their eyes flickering with a mix of greed and fear. I couldn't hear what they were saying, but I could read their lips. They were talking about controlling his geothermal technology, saying that establishing the Ark would be a great achievement. So it turns out, the first thing to collapse in a fortress is never the outer wall. It's the human heart. I watched those conspiring faces, smiling bloodthirstily. They thought they'd survive, unaware they were already doomed. I said nothing, quietly observing my prey from the cold console. Seeing those self-satisfied faces, I felt no anger. Only bone-chilling coldness. Stupidity is the Apocalypse's incurable disease. They don't understand that to the Ark, their loyalty is worth less than a fortress brick. They thought they were surrendering, but in reality, they were just paying the price for their own stupidity. As a plan took shape, I thought, since you're so eager to be heroes, I'll give you a chance to prove yourselves. I didn't alert anyone except Xiaoya. I called her to the control room and showed her the footage. The color drained from her face. She couldn't believe yesterday's allies were now stabbing us in the back. She asked me what we should do, pointing at those twisted faces on the screen. I told her calmly, there is no place for parasites in this fortress. Trash should be cleaned out. My composure rubbed off on her. His panic turned to determination. He nodded, ready to follow my lead. I needed that trust. I turned to the fortress power system. They planned to move during the 3 a.m. security rotation, but I wouldn't wait. I cut power to Sector B3's core energy area. Simultaneously, I messaged the public channel, warning of a malfunction in Sector B3 and ordering immediate engineering repairs. This was an open scheme. I was presenting them with a perfect opportunity to blame everything on a system malfunction. I didn't believe they could resist such temptation. Sure enough, on the surveillance footage, as soon as Old Li saw the message, his eyes lit up instantly. He excitedly patted Jiang Wei on the shoulder. The group immediately grabbed their tools and ran toward the energy core, their faces looking as if the Ark's spaceship had already come to pick them up. I picked up the walkie-talkie and told Xiaoya to follow me. It was time to close the net. Xiaoya and I took a shortcut, and before they arrived, were already lying in wait in the maintenance passage of the energy core.